Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manwha Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Solo Leveling Chapter 43. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime, manga, and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga, and in this case, manhwa, side by side, and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we cover in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked winter anime season in full swing, and that does include Solo Leveling, which I've been hearing nothing but good things about. I'm really glad that A1 Pictures got their shit together and is really doing Dubu's art justice. Thank God. And there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So this week, we are hopefully going to find out what Suo's class is. I am so hyped. Is he going to be a mage like his papa? Well, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. So we're starting off with Iterum here, appearing before Lehman Sung's body. Dude, I love how Iterum looks. He looks amazing. I can't detect any magic power in the surroundings. I can't believe a gate suddenly appeared and took away the black mask and his soldiers. However, he didn't bring Lehman Sung along with him. That must mean that the gate that was open could only be used by him and his teammates. Well, yeah. Why would he? Well, it'd be interesting if he could bring Lehman Sung, but it also would be dangerous because Iterum could technically use Lehman Sung as a portal into, you know, the dungeon he's in. Because I think it's the double dungeon that Suo went in. Darkness and the black mask. Every time we fight them, something unexpected happens. Yeah, this is interesting as right. All right, let's see. Now we're with Suo. Ooh. After I came here, the hole in my stomach has completely healed. I don't think there's anything wrong with my body right now. If there's a problem, it would be... Ooh, the heirs of other monarchs cannot participate in the advancement quest. You cannot use the Shadow Dungeon key. Well, yeah, I can't use my bond skills or the key that opens up the Shadow Dungeon. In this place, this is the dungeon where I did the tutorial. The dungeon which Father created for me. Okay, so yeah, so this is the dungeon that that Jinwoo created for Suo. Okay, that's right. This is I thought it was the double dungeon because of the torches and stuff. But yeah, this is the dungeon that Suo, that was created for Suo. But goddamn, I have to say it every week, but damn, this art is gorgeous. Jin's art is just so goddamn beautiful. Like, if anyone is doing Dubu proud, it is Jin. And I'm so curious if Studio Dice, like, if Dubu himself hand-selected Jin as his successor, because he's really captured Dubu's art style perfectly. Not just perfectly, like, he's like mastered it better than Dubu. He's done, I'm telling you, he's really done Dubu proud. He really has. Although the me which grew in that place has disappeared, my memories from back then remain. God, this is so pretty. God. Suo looks so badass. I forgot how badass he looked up in here. However, there aren't any knights that I could defeat to level up, and I haven't been given any weapons. This just had to happen when Vulcan's horn was destroyed. I don't know why, but there aren't any quest details either. If I have to open a door and climb the tower like back then, am I supposed to clear everything without any weapons or bond skills? Was this place always filled with so many passageways, like a labyrinth though? Something feels similar yet different about this place. There are also, so I wonder if Jin Woo based this off of the double dungeon, off of like the path he took to get to the double dungeon. I have to wonder if this is the case, because that would make a lot of sense. There are also noises that come from various places. Ooh, a door. Oh my god, is this what the path continues ahead, but oh my god, this is what I think it is. Okay, I knew I was right, but there's a boss room in the middle of nowhere? Was the advancement quest half-heartedly made or something? Ooh, I'm looking forward a little to what's behind the door. I really hope I'm right, and that is the double dungeon. Once the quest advancement is once the advancement quest is over, will I be able to become stronger like I did back then? The first thing I met in the dungeon was the knight. Ooh, this is so stunning. Here we go. It's dark, so I can't see clearly. But someone's there. Is that... Huh? Wait, what? That's... the me from the past tutorial? What? The person I'm supposed to fight is myself? The me from back then. He was able to defeat even Barrow, who was at his full strength. He defeated that Barrow. Ooh. This is very interesting. And also, damn, this panel is sick. So we're seeing the flashback in Suo's hair. This is fucking fire. Damn, this panel is fire. But I like this. I like that Suo has to beat himself to see if he's grown enough. This is so fire. Wait, dude! Ooh. Hold on a second. So, we're going to compare this to, if this is the double dungeon like I think this is definitely different than the original solo leveling, because when Jinwoo went into the double dungeon, for the second time, that was when Kandairu was trying to force Ashbourne, him to become the vessel of Ashbourne, and to test him, he used the different statues in there as puppets. So this is a little bit different than that, obviously. But we saw the knight, obviously, which basically looked like Hades. So that's why I'm like, I can't help but think that that's what this is. This place. Do I respawn if I die? Why do I find another me in the boss room? Could it be that the advancement quest is to defeat myself from back then? Is that even possible? Well, that's why I'm like, yeah, because we're not dealing with Suo becoming a vessel, it's got to be something different this time. It's got to be facing himself instead. I see what Jinwoo is. If that's the case, like I think it is, I see what Jinwoo is doing with this. I do. No, I was told that the system exists for me to become stronger. If I'm supposed to defeat whoever it is that's behind the door, then that means there must be a way to do it. Unlike the dungeon from the tutorial, this one has a lot of passageways. Dude, I love how this map looks. Seeing as how that boss room was in a strange location, I'm certain that there's another door elsewhere. Ooh, I knew it. There's another boss room door. Wait, what's inside this boss room? Well, let's not think about that for now. No matter what appears, it'll probably be better than facing the me from back then. Huh? What? Oh, it's Will Sumo! Oh my god, what the fuck? That's me when I was young? Oh! I see what this is! Because I don't think Sumo has tapped into his full power yet. Right? Sumo has only tapped into like a little, has tapped into some of it, but I don't think he's tapped into his full power that Jinwoo sealed. What on earth is going on in this dungeon? Am I supposed to fight with my child self? Even though that's me, fighting a child feels wrong. No, Sumo as a kid was like OP as fuck. I can't move my body. Is that the ruler's authority? Yeah! Sumo as a kid is OP! Yo! That's Sumo's true power! Ooh! Did my child self just snap my neck in an instant and kill me? Neither of them are opponents I could defeat right now. How am I supposed to clear a quest like this? Hold on. If I'm given 3 lives like in the tutorial, and I've already died twice, then I only have 1 life left. Wait, what? What is going on? What on earth? Substance from another world. Due to interference, an error has occurred in the system. Please defeat the being behind the door with the remaining life you have been given. Being behind the door, 0 of 1. Ooh, until your advancement is complete, you cannot leave the dungeon. What the hell? Hold on. But... oh, that's gotta be Interim interfering, right? Yeah, Interim's gotta be interfering with the system. But I understand if this is similar to the double dungeon that Jinwoo went through. I understand what he's doing. Because in order to advance, he has to be able to handle the power that not only he unlocked when he first did the tutorial, but he's got to be able to fully handle the power he had when he was a kid that Jinwoo sealed. Because I don't think he's fully unsealed the power he had. Right? But yeah, that's what it seems like to me. But damn, that power he had as a kid, holy shit. Let's go look at that again real fast. Oh my god, like, dude, it totally explains why Jinwoo sealed that power. Holy shit. Like, if Suo taps into that power, if Suo is able to not just tap into it, but is able to control that power, holy shit, Suo is going to be, like, just imagine how powerful he's going to be. Like, this is the power he has to be able to control. But yeah, I see what Jinwoo did here. Jinwoo, this is definitely similar to, like, the double similar. This is similar to, like, what he faced in the double dungeon when he became the vessel for Ashbourne. It's very, very similar. I think he designed it. It was based off it. The reason why I say that is because just look at what we're seeing in terms of Suo's power. Especially when he was a kid. His power is just unbelievable. He wants to see, just like in terms of Jinwoo's power, if Suo is ready for it. I don't know. Like, Jinwoo had to be at level 100 before he was able to fully become the vessel for Ashbourne. Suo is not even at level 50 yet. But is Suo ready to be able to become the vessel of all this power is the question. I don't think he, unlike Jinwoo, where he kind of had the option to do that and the option to like be able to level up to level 100 to do it. Suo, I don't think has the choice. I think Suo has to do it, especially now where it says here in the system, it says because it seems like Iterum is interfering with the system. It says, please defeat the being behind the door with the remaining life you have been given. Until your advancement is complete, you cannot leave the dungeon. So yeah, so Suo essentially has no choice at this point. I have to wonder if this advancement dungeon is going to make him level up to like, I don't know, will it make him level up to like level 100 up in here? I don't know. This is a good question. What do you guys think about this? I don't know if Suo's body is ready for this power. It's kind of why I think, partially why I think Jinwoo sealed Suo's power, because because I think he knew deep down, well, partially he didn't want Suo involved in this fight and he wants Suo to live a normal life. I think obviously that's the main reason, for sure. But I think the other reason is that deep down he knew Suo wasn't ready to handle this power, that this power was going to overwhelm him. Especially if Suo wanted to live the normal life. I mean, best example, I gotta spoil Four Nights of the Apocalypse, but the first thing that comes to mind when I see this is, look at what happened, again, I'm spoiling it, but go read Four Nights of the Natsu no Taizai, Four Nights of the Apocalypse, but it's like what happened with Deodora in this week's chapter of for Koa, where we got Deodora's magic, and Deodora is essentially like Cell, where he absorbs others. He has to kill his target to absorb magic. So essentially, he's basically like Cell, but he had to die in order for this power to activate. And what I was saying in my theory for that is that Ironside kept him away from Arthur for as long as he could and tried to maintain Deodora's innocence for as long as he could, because he didn't want Deodora to turn into a monster. I feel like the same thing happened here with Suo, where Jinwoo wanted Suo to live as much of a normal life as possible, because he was worried that Suo was going to become a monster as well, based on the amount of power he had. And that's why he sealed his power like this. That's what it seems like to me. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that this advancement quest is very reminiscent of, kind of based off of the double dungeon the double dungeon arc that Jinwoo did to become the vessel of Hades? And do you think that this whole thing is to prepare Suo to be able to handle his true power? That's what it seems like to me. And I don't think he's obviously not ready to handle his true power yet. And do you guys think that the reason why this ultimately was happening is because, as like in Forco, we saw with Deodora, is that because Jinwoo was scared or was worried, and probably Cha was worried, waifu Cha was worried that Suo's power would consume him and he would become a monster, because that's what it looks like in this chapter as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more solo leveling content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.